Oh, I'm so glad I broke up with such a dull guy.
Yeah, well...
Who is this? How rude. And please, there's no way you could have managed to host all of this.
I'm Fujimori Ren, 26. I've never been able to live without chocolate. I'm a true chocolate fiend. That fact has paid off as I now work in the R&D department of Scato Cacao, the major chocolate producer. And now, I've just succeeded on the new kind of chocolate that doesn't make you fat.
Ren, hey!
Sana. This is Sana Himeji, who also works at my department. Although she's the daughter of the CEO, she never comes across as arrogant, but instead gets along quite well with her colleagues.
I can't wait until it goes into the market. The chocolate that you stuffed all of your love in.
It's all of our love.
Hey, why don't we go to a chocolate buffet as a celebration sometime? I have tickets.
Oh? Sana, you're a chocolate queen. Sana loves chocolate just as much as I do. And we've had a chocolate fiend alliance ever since we joined the company. Hey guys, flirting is for after work. Whoa! Mr. Honda, secretary for the company. Mr. Honda is widely acknowledged as the most uptight person at the company. But for that reason, he always knows what he's doing and attracts everyone's trust. Who cares, Honda? It's lunch break now. And also, Fujimori might be able to take over the company with my daughter. Sir. That's true.
Hey, Dad, stop that.
Haha, sorry. Oh yeah, by the way, about the wedding next month. He gives us invitations as he talks. It's by one of our clients, Tomoki, the director of an upscale hotel. He became CEO while still young and managed to find a wife from the same hotel. It all sounds good, but... Ooh, Osaka, that name!
What's wrong, Ren? Are you feeling unwell?
No. I just know the bride from somewhere. But anyways, it's exciting. It could just be someone with the same name. And if it was her, I'll just pretend I don't recognize her. Wedding day. Oof.
Why the heck are you here?
So it was her. My ex-girlfriend from my college years, Asaka. She had broken up with me quite nastily, and since then, I didn't ever want to see her.
Oh, I'm so glad I broke up with such a dull guy. Tomoki's really great. He takes me to fancy restaurants and even Hawaii.
Oh, that's nice.
The other day, we had dinner at a Chinese restaurant on the top floor of a hotel. The shark fin literally melted in your mouth. Just impeccable. I guess you wouldn't understand, though. Your big head full of chocolate.
Yeah, well, what's so wrong with a head full of chocolate? Chocolate is the god of all sweet tooths. That melty texture, the subtle bitterness, when combined together...
That! When you got like that, I used to hate it. Ugh, this is why chocolate nerds are good for nothing. Hey, you! What do you want with Fujimori? Huh? And who are you? Just his colleague. Did you want anything?
I just happened to eavesdrop, but I thought I heard some pretty rude comments. Where do you happen to know Fujimori from?
I'm his ex-girlfriend. And you should stop covering up for him. Whenever he opens his mouth, it's chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. His brain is made up of chocolate. If you keep up with him, you're also gonna... Ugh, please, I can't stand you. We've never met before, but you're just too rude. Huh? What's wrong about pursuing what you like? Isn't it a wonderful thing that you can be committed to something? Huh? What's wrong with all of you? And anyway, a man that's so obsessed with desserts? Crazy, isn't it? A man is only supposed to enjoy habanero rice.
I've never heard that in school. Plus, I don't even like spicy food.
Coward. Hey, I don't think there's any relationship between food and gender. And anyway, I have a chocolate fiend alliance with Fujimori. Huh? What's up with that name? It means what it says. A society of people who love chocolate more than anything. If you won't stop picking at my important friend, I won't leave you alone. I'm the society head.
When did you become head?
Ugh. Only cute girls should like chocolate and sweet stuff. Chocolate doesn't go well with such a gloomy dude like Ren. I was just saying, it doesn't matter. It's the Reiwa period now. Don't go around saying outdated things. And if you have so much to say, why don't you say it after you've tried Fujimori's chocolate?
Wait, where did you get that from?
What in the world is this? It's a ruby chocolate that Fujimori led in its production. It's going to be on sale soon. It looks pretty and it goes well on your diet. The most perfect chocolate. So, have it then?
Although looking slightly wary, Sana's sales pitch was incessant and forceful, and soon Asaka was bringing the chocolate to her mouth. Then...
Well, tastes like any other chocolate. Ha ha! You look like you're enjoying it quite a bit.
It's made from Fujimori's blood, sweat, and tears. There's no way it can be anything short of perfect.
Do you think you've just won an argument? I'm sorry, but Ren can never go above me.
Asaka ground her teeth and tried to appear as rude as possible as she slunk off. I'm kind of tired after that.
Yeah, it wasn't the best day.
The food was good, but I didn't feel like I could taste anything. Of course I didn't. I had been glared at by Asaka for the entirety of the ceremony. She probably didn't like that someone had talked back to her. In all honesty, I desperately wanted to report to Tomoki, but I couldn't bring myself to spoil what should be the best day of his life. So I never said anything and endured it the entire time. Sana, thank you for earlier, for covering for me.
What? It was nothing. Of course I'd be pissed off to see my fellow chocolate fiend being attacked.
I should talk to Mr. Honda too.
Yeah, so Ren, what do you say to a second feast?
Huh?
Well, they have a chocolate buffet in the station building.
Oh, chocolate!
And I've got discount tickets for two.
Queen Sana, you are a goddess of cacao called to a rough land.
Ha ha! Come on, keep up with the compliments. Anyway, enough of this. Let's stuff ourselves with good chocolate and forget about that girl. Come on, let's!
I'll follow you forever. That bitter time in Sana's presence quickly turned into a sweet time. When I think of the happy hours of chocolate I have with Sana, I couldn't help feeling over the moon. But a few days later, just when I was getting off work... You two, could I please chat with you?
Mr. Honda? What happened? You're out of breath.
I've just gotten news about our product. You must come with me now. The CEO is waiting for you two.
Mr. Honda, who is normally so calm and composed, had a profuse amount of sweat on his forehead and gasping. We knew this wasn't anything usual, and quickly went into the secretary's office. It just so happened that the recipe for the chocolate I had made was stolen in its entirety from the computer. Yes, that ruby chocolate Asaka had tasted on that day. No way. Our blood, sweat, and tears.
What is going on? I was sure we had the recipe kept secure.
It looks like somebody found a way to break into it. All that security we'd put on it.
We're already investigating, but we can't seem to put a finger on anything yet. It seems like they're used to doing this kind of thing. I know you're very overwhelmed right now, but I just thought I should tell you two. who had been in charge of this project.
No, really. Thank you.
I'm very sorry. You must leave the investigation to us. Go home now.
Reluctantly, we left the office. Shock took the better of me, and I couldn't make myself eat anything, nor get any sleep, until it was the next morning. But this was only the beginning. I did not even imagine that the media would become a nightmare in a few days. You're kidding me! That's our chocolate! The chocolate we had produced was being reported as something Asuka had created, all over the news. The recipe was also made public.
Hey, I saw something like it on sale at the store.
Wow, it's true. The shape is a bit different, but you can tell it's the same.
Let's try it.
This! It's the exact same texture.
That woman! Has she stepped on all that effort we made? I can't stand it. We must go to Mr. Honda right now.
You two, you must calm down. I understand how you may be feeling, but we can't just start pointing fingers at Asaka yet.
But no matter how you look at it, it has to be her.
If we don't think this through, it might put us at a disadvantage in court. Even to claim charges, we need to pass very strict standards.
Mr. Honda was only speaking the truth, and my head was starting to cool down. Although Asaka was on social media a lot, it wasn't like she was so good on her computer that she could steal information.
It's only an assumption, but it could be that Asaka ordered somebody else to do it.
Although Mr. Honda's theory was intriguing, it wouldn't matter at this point. The information is all out now. What in the world should I do now?
Hey, Ren, why don't we just produce a better chocolate?
What are you...
Come on, it'll work. We have a chocolate fiend alliance, right? There's nothing we can't do. We must let her see hell, for chocolate's sake.
That makes me feel a bit better. Thanks, Anna. So, let's do this then?
Woo!
From the next day on, we put our heads down on a new product development. We tried a few recipes, but none of them really stood out, and we fell deeper into distress.
Ren, maybe we need to take a break. I made chocolate cake, so let's have it now.
Wow, thanks. So good. Sana, your cake always hits the spot.
You eat so happily. I feel even more inspired to bake it.
Sana, when I'm in a troubled mood, you always bring this cake to me. I'm always so comforted by this kindness and warmth.
Hey, you're being dramatic.
I think I may have the beginnings of a recipe.
Really?
Yes, I'll try writing it down. We used the flavors of Sana's cake to guide us for the next recipe. And finally, we produced a chocolate that contained both of our chocolate souls in one. Thank you so much. We couldn't have come this far without you.
I'm glad. That cake, it was originally something I made to cheer you up.
Huh. Is that...
I've always...
Huh? It seemed as though we had entered a phase akin to a particularly rich gâteau chocolat. A month later, it's Valentine's Day and also our wedding day.
How did you manage to throw such a ceremony? And your bride is that girl?
She isn't aware of what a horrible person she is. Is that all you wanted to say? I thought you had something you were keeping from us.
Don't change the subject. You probably just flattered her into it, right? Who is this? How rude.
Yes, the bride was Sana. Since that project, Sana and I had grown closer and brought about an engagement solid and true.
Hey, don't act like a stranger. And please, there's no way you could have managed to host all of this. Well, I don't think you're in a place to call us out. Excuse me? I'm the wife of your client's CEO and Ren's ex. You don't remember a thing? No. Someone who steals recipes from my beloved husband? and makes it their own? I don't remember getting to know anyone like that. Hey!
Asuka, what was that about? I thought you came up with the recipe on your own.
Yes, these two are just trying to frame me.
It's no use trying to wiggle your way out. Just yesterday we finally found out who the culprit was, you know? And this man, he's just spilled everything for us.
It seems like, Asaka, you are directing all of this.
That man worked at our company, but he was great at computer skills from before, and could hack into any type of security, and was also great at destroying evidence. It seemed that Asaka and this man were friends from high school, and using that connection, she had lured him into this crime.
What a woman! How could you commit such a disgusting thing? This is a very real crime.
That you had stolen critical information from an important client of ours. Unspeakable!
I'm saying it's not true. I'm not involved.
Don't lie. I've recorded everything in case something just like this happened. Don't think you can get away from this.
No, you're making things up.
Asaka, why did you do such a thing? Tell me why. It turns out that she had been hung up on her wedding day when Sana and I had argued with her. What a stupid reason to get back at someone.
To think how much damage your actions brought us. Do you really understand?
Exactly. You've taken advantage of someone else's honest work. And you've let yourself get dragged into someone's crime. I did nothing wrong. It was only because he lured me in.
Huh? How dare you? You're the one who led me on. You said I could get married to you if I cooperated.
What? So you guys have been cheating with each other on top of being partners in crime? What's going on? How long have you two been at this?
You. Are you really going to believe him? You're the only one I love. This one's just on the side.
Hey, wait. You've always said that your husband's just a sugar daddy.
What? Don't go saying stuff like that.
Shut up. Not only have you brought trouble to our client, but you were cheating.
Huh? Forgive me, please. It had been impulsive.
Shall we talk about all of this now? I won't let you go now, so just be calm, alright?
No!
Since then, those two were dragged somewhere by Mr. Honda and Tomoki. After that, the ceremony started. And finally, the time of the wedding cake. It was a cake that was created from the chocolate we had produced together. Of course, it garnered a lot of praise from everyone who pleaded for us to bring it on the market. A warm and sweet feeling wrapped us in, like a fondant chocolat, and the ceremony ended in success. Later on, Tomoki had broken up his marriage with Asaka. The other men at our company had been kicked out of the company regarding compliance issues. He and Asaka are now working day and night to pay off their consolation fees. On the other hand, the rights to that recipe had been returned to our company. And on top of that, our new chocolate was also seeing success, and sales have only skyrocketed. Mr. Honda, thank you for everything. I've been able to focus on the chocolate since.
I haven't done anything. It's all been you guys.
No, we know everything. How you're calm in front of everybody, but you've poured everything into finding the culprit.
I don't know how we would have ended up without you. I can't thank you enough.
I'm happy to hear that.
Wow, Mr. Honda just smiled.
A rare sight. So cute.
Hey, both of you, stop teasing an old man.
We are now here because of the people around us. We will keep that in mind as we continue to lead everyone with us.
Instead of stealing another's efforts by bettering yourself, you finally get to grow as a person. Thank you for watching. How did you like this story? Please keep your eyes peeled for the next one. Goodbye!